Hello children, this is Resma Science Classes. Welcome all of you. If you have not subscribed my channel yet, then subscribe it as soon as possible and don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notification of the new upcoming videos. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is work and energy. It is taken from the book of the science book of the class 5. And this is the video number part 1. In this video, we will learn about the work, about the energy, the types of energy, and under this type of energy, we will read about the mechanical energy and the heat energy. So, let's start our today's topic, that is the work and the energy. Work and energy. We are familiar with the word work. Each one of us does a lot of work every day. To do work, we need energy. Energy is the strength with which a work is done. In this chapter, we will learn more about the concept of work and energy. We all know that the word work. Every day, we will do a lot of work in our daily life. So, to do the work, what we need? We need energy. So, energy, it is the strength, it is the power by which we can do our work. So, in this chapter, we will learn more about the concept of work and the energy. The next topic is, that is the work. Suppose you wish to move a wall by pushing it. You apply a lot of force on it, but it does not move even a bit from its place. You feel tired and think you have done a lot of work on the wall. But in terms of science, you have not done any work. In science, work is said to be done only if force applied on a body moves it in the direction of the force, thus changing its position. Some examples of work done are as follows: moving a cart, kicking a ball, picking up a book from the table and keeping it on the shelf, swimming, hitting a ball. Now, some other examples of work not done are as follows. These are the works: lifting a basket and putting it back on its position, pushing someone that does not move like a heavy box or a wall, reading a book and singing. So, here the work. What is the work? Okay, when we push a wall, okay, and we want to move from the wall from one place to other place, then what we do? We apply a lot of force on the wall, but the wall, it does not move even a little bit from its place. And after this work, we feel tired and we think that we have done a lot of work on the wall. But in the terms of science, this work is not done. We have not done any work, because in the science, in the term of science, work is said to be done only when we applied a force on a body and that body moves from its position, from its direction and changing its position. In this condition, it is said to be as work is done. Like the example, when we apply a force and move a cart, kicking a ball, picking up a book from the table and keeping it on the shelf, and the swimming, and hitting a ball with a bat. In all these conditions, what happens? We applied force in that objects and the direction and the position of that object is changes. So, in this condition, we can say that the work is done in the term of science. But in the other examples, like the lifting a basket and putting it back on its position and pushing something that does not move like a heavy ball or a ball, Now the reading a book and the singing. In all these conditions, in all these examples, the position and the direction of the object is not changed. So in the term of science, here the work is not done. Okay. In this all condition, the direction of the object, the position of the object is not changed. That's why in the term of science, for this condition, the work is not done. So in the term of science, work is said to be done only if the body moves in the direction of the force and changes its position. Is it clear? You can see here in this picture, in this activity time, a boy, he is pushing a heavy box or pushing a wall. Okay. In this condition, he applied a lot of force on the box, on the wall. But the wall and the box, it does not move from its place. So in this condition, the work is not done. Okay. Now next is the energy. We know that to do work, energy is needed. Your parents tell you to eat proper food because food gives you enough energy to work. Energy is defined as the ability to do work. That is, it provides you the force with which you can do work. Sun is the main source of energy. Plants use light energy from sun rays to grow and produce food for us. We get energy by eating plant and animals products. Plant products include fruits, vegetables and cereals. Animal products include dairy products like milk, cheese, curd, eggs and meat. We use energy in different ways. Some examples are as follows. To play outdoor games like the football and the cricket. To clean our rooms, to walk, run, jump and swim. So here the energy. We all know that for the work, energy is needed. Energy is important. That's why our parents tell us to eat proper food, to eat balanced diet, because the food, it gives us energy to do work. So energy, it is the ability to do work. Okay, it provides us energy, it provides us power, force by which we can do our work. The sun, it is the main source of the energy, and the plants use this solar energy or the light energy from the sun rays and grow and produce food for us. We get energy by eating these plants and the animal products. Plant products like the fruits, vegetables, cereals, spices, many other products. Okay, and the animal products, it includes the dairy products like the milk, cheese, curd, eggs and the meat. They all provide us energy to do work. Here some ways are given or some examples are given. To play outdoor games like football and cricket. To play outdoor games for our daily activities, we need energy. To clean our homes, to clean our houses, okay, for the daily work, we need energy. To walk, to run, to jump, for swim, for every work, we need energy. Okay. Now, the types of energy. There are different forms of energy. Let's discuss some of them. The first one is the mechanical energy. The energy possessed by an object due to its position of motion is called the mechanical energy. It is of two types, potential energy and the kinetic energy. The energy possessed by a body due to its position is called the potential energy. It is the stored energy of an object. For example, a stone kept on the top of a building has potential energy. If it falls, the potential energy is converted into the kinetic energy. The mechanical energy. The energy it is possessed by an object due to its position or the motion. It is called as the mechanical energy. The energy that is formed due to its position or the motion on an object, it is known as the mechanical energy, and it is of two types. That means the potential energy and the kinetic energy. When the energy it is formed by an object due to its position, okay, that is called as the potential energy. And this potential energy, it is the stored energy of an object. Like the example, when we keep a stone on the top of a building, on that position, on that place, the stone is only kept, not in the moving condition, okay. And in that place, in there, the potential energy is on the object. But when we fall the stone, the potential energy it is changed or converted into the kinetic energy. The energy possessed by a body due to its motion is known as kinetic energy. For example, a moving ball, flowing water, etc. have the kinetic energy. We learned that when the stone it is kept on the top of a building, that means the stone is in the one place, not in the moving condition. It has the potential energy. But when the energy is formed or possessed by the body due to its motion, it is known as the kinetic energy. When we fall the stone from the top of the building, the potential energy it is changed into the kinetic energy. Like the other examples are the moving ball, the flowing water, these all have the kinetic energy. The next is the heat energy. The heat energy which is responsible for the sensation of the heat is known as the heat energy. We get near energy from the sun and also by burning various fuels like the wood and coal. The energy is useful in cooking, running steam engine and generating electricity. The energy that is responsible for the sensation of the heat, formation of the heat, it is known as the heat energy. And we get energy from the sun and also by the various fuel, by burning of various fuels like the wood, like the coal, okay. And this energy, that means the heat energy, it is used in cooking, in running steam engine and also generate the electricity. I end this video here. In the next part, we will continue this chapter. In this chapter, in this video, we learned about the work, about the energy and about the types of energy. And under the types of energy, we discussed about the mechanical energy and the heat energy. I hope you guys, you understood this well. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe to your friends, your classmates. If you want to watch the previous videos, links are given in the description box. And if you want to watch my new upcoming videos, please subscribe my channel, that is the Reshma Science Classes, and also comment for the videos. Okay, till then, bye and thank you.